Hi, today I will install this hard drive on this PC, and the installation process is pretty straightforward. All I need is a new hard drive and a SATA cable, and if you work for a company they might ask you to wear this anti-static strap. So the way it works, you put it on your wrist like that, and you will connect it to any metal part of your PC. This is my PC and I'm doing it at home, so I'm not even gonna wear it, so I'm gonna take it off. And I purchased this hard drive on Amazon. This hard drive came in a box and inside this anti-static bag, so I cut the top off. And it had 3 terabytes and it was under $50. You'll also need a SATA cable. This is how it looks, and it will connect your hard drive to your motherboard. If you don't have it, you can purchase a SATA cable from Amazon for under $5. First step is to open the case, and for my case I just need to unscrew these 2 little screws. And the whole side slides out like that. I'm gonna pull it back and just take it off. Depending on the case, you might just need to open one side, but for my case I need to open the other side too, so I'm gonna do the same thing. And same thing, I'm gonna slide this back and open it. Let's look closely at it. I already have a hard drive installed here. I have a power supply unit with a bunch of cables coming out of it. And this is my motherboard right there. So if I turn around it, you can see that my old hard drive is connected with the power cable and with the SATA cable. And all these cables are coming out of my power supply unit. To install my hard drive, I have 2 spots to put it in the middle or on the bottom. I'll just put it in the middle, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the part with ports for cables toward that way, because all cables are gonna be plugged on the other side. Now, to put it in, I have a little spring here. I'm gonna pull it back, and there's a little pin that will go inside this hole. So for some cases you'll have to purchase an additional part that will be screwed on both sides, and you'll just roll it in. But in my case I just pull it back, slide it in, let it go, and it's secure at place. Next step is to connect my hard drive to the cables. I'm gonna turn it around. This is my old hard drive on top, and this is my new hard drive that I'm installing. So as you can see, my old hard drive, there is a power cable and there are a few parallel cables coming out of it. So what I can do, I can use one of them, and I have 2 spots, one for power cable and one for SATA cable. I'm gonna just plug it in like that. Next step is to connect our SATA cable to our hard drive. So the metal part will go up, and it goes right next to the power cable, and all I need to do is just push it in. Alright, next step, we need to plug this into your motherboard. And there are a bunch of SATA ports on your motherboard, and if you don't know where they're located, there are a couple ways. First, you can just trace the cable from your old hard drive where it goes, and usually all SATA ports on your motherboard are located next to each other. Or you can also look the documentation for your motherboard, and that's another way how you can know exactly where your SATA ports are located. So here I can see actually that the SATA cable from my old hard drive is going right here. And as you can see, I have 6 SATA ports right here located next to each other. So I'll take this, the other end of this cable, and I'll just plug it next to the cable that goes to my old hard drive. After we install our hard drive, the next step is to initialize and format our hard drive. And that's what we're going to do next. After we install our new hard drive, if I go to the File Explorer and if I click this PC, I won't be able to see the drive we just installed. I can see my old drive and I can see my DVD drive, but in order to be able to see and start using our new installed hard drive, I need to go through a few steps. I have Windows 10 on my PC, so I'm going to the search bar and I'll type Disk Management. And as you can see, this option popped up that says Create and Format Hard Disk Partitions. I'm going to click on it and I'm going to go through the steps. So I have disk 1 and this is the disk we just installed, and I have 2 options. Use the default option. This is the new option. Master boot record is not being used much right now. It's an older partition style. So I'm going to leave the default one and I'm going to click OK. And after the disk is initialized, what I'm going to do, I'm going to right click on my disk and I'm going to choose New Simple Volume. And this widget will take me through a few steps. I'm going to click Next. And I'm going to leave everything what's there as a default. I'm going to click Next. And here you can choose a letter that will be assigned to your hard drive. I'm going to leave D and I'm going to go to Next. Okay, and here for the file system I'm going to use NTFS because I'm using Windows. And here allocation inside I'm going to just leave as the default. And you can here change the label for your disk, and I'm going to just put extra disk. And I'm gonna leave this perform a quick format option because I want to do it quickly. If you want to go through the whole disk, you can uncheck it and it's going to take much longer, but it's going to go through every single section on your hard drive. So I'm going to go ahead and click Next, and I'm going to say Finish. So as you can see, it says formatting. And as soon as it's done formatting, I can see this disk and I can start using it. So I'm going to just minimize it and I'm going to double click on it and I'm going to see that there's nothing in there. So let's just try to copy something. Let's say, let me actually grab this folder and move it here. And as you can see, it works fine. I hope this video was helpful. Have a great day and I'll see you in the next video.